Fred Mayer. This is the New Earth Healers Show, and Fred Mayer will be sharing some very interesting information with us today about his healing services, his healing work that is designed to serve humanity. And I'm very much interested in learning more about what you do. Can you tell us about what is it exactly that you do?
Sure. Thanks, Shakina, for inviting me here today.
Thank you.
I'm honored to be here with you.
Thank you.
And you're doing wonderful work, and thank you so much for that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, the modality that I use is called Tama-Do. It's spelled T-A-M-A-D-O. It means the way of the soul. And what the practice does is allows the clients to release emotional and mental blocks and physical blocks so that they can allow their body's own healing to take place.
Yeah.
And as we know, many of the things that make it, the dis-ease that makes it into the physical realm happens through subtler and subtler energies that get blocked or somehow rearranged so that our healing is and our well-being is other than what we would like to be at that point.
Okay, can you tell us what language does Tama-Do come from?
Tama-Do comes from Japanese. It means the way of the soul, and it's based on 5-element Chinese medicine, acupuncture,
Really?
the meridians.
Okay.
There are 12 meridians, and there are 12 tuning forks, one for each meridian.
Okay. Could you take out one of those tuning forks and
Yes.
see exactly?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are tuned an octave lower. They're all steel. There's no aluminum, and so you strike the fork and place it on the client.
You strike it on the client? Or
No,
on
you
yourself?
strike it on yourself or on a striker, and then at a particular point on the meridian that calls for the work that's needed.
Okay, so what does the striking do when you strike it? What does that do?
What it does is,
Oh my, okay.
okay, so you can't hear this.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe the camera can hear this.
We'll see.
We'll see. And so that vibration not only works on the physical level, but it also works on the etheric level, right by the body, and also the vibrations continue to emanate further and further through more and more subtle areas.
Yeah, the subtle body.
Right.
Okay, and what else do you have?
We also use color. Color works much faster than sound, and many of us know the correlations between various colors and chakras, and so I have brought silks. These are wonderful silks that correspond with the various chakras, and so we use these to either tonify or to level out or to amplify certain energies that needed. So you like the purple ones.
Yeah.
They're beautiful in this. You can
Thank you.
So there are about 21 different colors that we use in the therapy as well, and along coordinated with the color is actually an essence, and these are not oils, these are actually an alcohol base,
Okay.
so they dissipate rather quickly. So
they take an essential oil and put it in alcohol base?
exactly.
Okay.
And so this is, for example, you have the violet on, so
and that's interesting, you say the color works a lot quicker than the
Yes.
sound, actually. I would think it would be the reverse.
oh
you know?
yes, no, the color works very
Okay.
fast. So the process is that there's an intake where we evaluate and assess the client, and then there are a number of protocols that we can use using sound, color, and movement, which help to level out any kind of spikes or any kind of aberrations in their energy, so that the body's own healing practices and own healing potentials can come forward.
So this is a healing through the way of the soul. Is that what it's saying?
Yes,
Okay.
it is, and it allows you to really find your path in that it helps clear obstacles.
Okay, yeah. Because usually we're working with healing from a physical
Right.
direction
Right.
only, and we're neglecting to look at the
Right. Well, I
the other aspects
I
of our
sincerely
being.
believe that the physical part of it has become manifest through things that we can resolve on other more subtle levels, and that they densify as
Yes.
they need to be addressed.
Right, they get crystallized, and
crystallize.
then that's where you notice the symptoms. Yeah.
Exactly.
I totally
concur.
agree.
Yeah. Get the rock in there.
Now tell me, who are your teachers? Tell me a little about
The
your teachers.
person who is the founder of the Tama-Do Academy of Sound, Color, and Movement is a Frenchman by the name of Fabienne Momot, and I studied with Fabienne and his number one teacher, and her name is Taris Unseld. And the Tama-Do Academy is based both in Malibu, where they teach classes all year long, and then they do intensive workshops in Europe, and the last few years it's been in Switzerland, and that's where I've gone to study,
Okay.
as well as Malibu.
Okay.
And so that's, it's about a year and a half, it's a longer than a year to year and a half process of studying, taking the classes, doing the homework, and also doing the practice sessions and documenting your practice sessions as you begin to unfold as a practitioner.
Okay. And do you actually teach others your system of healing?
No, I am not certified to do that,
Okay.
or authorized
But
to
they
do that.
They do give certifications?
Yes, they do give certifications, and I'm a certified Tama-Do practitioner. And so if you want to explore this as a healing modality, you would need to contact the Tama-Do Academy at tama-do.com.
Okay.
And that would put you in contact with Taris Unseld, and also the founder, Fabienne Momot.
All right. Now, Fred, what are you working on now? I'm understanding that you're working on some very special project here in Eureka Springs that's in direct relationship to your healing practice.
That's right. The use of sound has historically been part of the healing arts for mankind for as long as we can remember. And my teacher, Fabienne Momot, has been able to fuse together several different ideas that are presented in a concert format for the performers, for the audience, to harmonize them and prepare them for that particular season. So we're in the spring season. Here we are at March, a few days from the equinox. In fact, even today as we speak, there is becoming more and more equal daylight all over the world. And that's a moment to celebrate that connectedness as well. So the components that are put together, some of them involve the 5-element Chinese medicine, which talks about seasons that are focused on fire, or earth, or metal, or water, or wood. And of course for spring we celebrate wood. And there's a specific tone for this season, and there are specific modes or series of notes. And Fabienne has recognized 2 pentatonic modes from the India tradition.
Which India?
East India, yes, East India, thank you. And as well as 2 Greek modes. And the 2 India modes are what we are performing this coming Friday, March 21st, 2014, at the auditorium in Eureka Springs. We're celebrating it with
at what time?
Instruments. It's at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, okay.
Yes, 7 o'clock in the auditorium. We're celebrating it with instruments, and there have been special instruments built for the event. Since wood is celebrated through the flute, so we have flutes that are made to only sound the tones of the mode. We also have an instrument called a monochord, which is a drone instrument which sustains the note of the season. And we also have an Udu drum that's been built especially for this. And there's also, I have a viola d'amore, which was commissioned especially, absolutely, which is commissioned especially to play this kind of sacred music. So, here we go. Her name is Sarah Devi. She has hair, lots of it. It was made in the Czech Republic by Vratislav Ruby. And it sounds like this. This is one of the modes for spring.
Very nice. Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Now, Fred, do you have your own website?
Yes, I do. I have a website. It's called musical-elegance.com. Musical-elegance.com. And it has a sound healing page, and you can connect to Tama-Do Academy through that. You can also connect this YouTube. You may have connected to this YouTube through that website already, so thank you.
All right.
At musical-elegance.com, and you can contact me through that, and I'd be happy to respond as quickly as I can.
All right. Thank you so much, Fred Mayer, for
My
sharing
pleasure.
with us. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
And hopefully there will be a lot of people attending the auditorium to experience this new offering, this new presentation.
Yes.
I'm sure it's the first time at the auditorium.
This is the first harmonizing concert that I know of that's been, and Shakina has been so modest, but she is one of the dancers.
You shouldn't have told me.
She is one of the dancers, so we have instrumentalists, we have vocalists, and we have dancers who are all celebrating the renewal that comes with spring through the Spring Equinox concert, Friday, March 21st, 7 p.m., Eureka Springs Auditorium.
I just wanted that to be a secret for some reason.